Okay, so guys, in this one, we're going to set up the integral that gives the length of the following curve, and then we're going to approximate that length using the calculator. So r of t is 2ti plus e to the tj minus 3t squared k, where t goes from negative 5 to 6. So we're going to use the arc length formula here, right? So the arc length formula we call the arc length s. And what is it? It's the integral from t equals, generically, t equals a to t equals b, right? Of the magnitude of r prime of t dt. Not quite the same formula as the arc length function, is it? Because we're given values for t to plug in both the upper and lower limit. We're actually looking for a numerical length of the curve. From the beginning value, the beginning point on the curve, which would be given by t equals negative 5, to where you end up at along the curve, if you travel along the curve at t equals 6, whatever point is given by that, what is that distance? That's what we're finding here. So this formula whispers to you. What does it tell you to find first? R prime of t, isn't that a good way to think about it? You don't have to think about, oh, what do I do first? Look at the inside of the formula, right? R prime of t, the innermost. Think of it like almost like order of operations, right? You evaluate the innermost guy first, which is r prime. Or you find the innermost guy first, which is r prime. So what is r prime? 2i e to the tj 6tk minus. Okay, and then what are we going to do with this guy? Get the magnitude of it. So magnitude r prime of t is square root of something. What is it going to be? 4. Yeah, when you square e to the t, you multiply the exponents, it becomes e to the 2t, doesn't it? Minus what? Plus 36t squared. And I can't do a whole lot with that, right? I don't know why, but I feel like reordering it. Not that you really need to. 36t squared plus e to the 2t. There is no real order there. So no need to do that. And then just set up the integral. What is s equal? Okay, what does the integral go from? Negative 5 to 6. And then you're integrating this square root, aren't you? That's magnitude r prime of t. So 36t squared plus e to the 2t plus 4, which looks like a nightmare from Calc 2, right? But wait, there's more. You get to use a calculator on this. Awesome. So go to y equals, clear out, if there's something there, clear it out, and then just type in the integrand. By the way, if there were a constant out in front, you would want to include that as a factor in the integrand, but there's not. So just go second function, square root, 36. We have to use x squared here, but your calculator doesn't care what the variable of integration is. So 36x squared plus second function ln gets you e to the whatever, 2x I have to use, arrow out of that exponent, plus 4. Does that all look good? Now you can graph this on a standard screen will work, zoom number 6. This is for a TI calculator. I don't really care if you can see the graph at all. Doesn't matter. You can see it, good, but it doesn't matter. Because what we're going to do is just integrate. So on the calculator, you go second function trace, which takes you to the calculate menu, and number 7. So number 7, it prompts you for a lower limit. The lower limit's what? Negative 5. What's the upper limit? 6. On the screen, it'll represent it as an area, but of course we know we're not thinking of it that way. So 506.4. Now 506.4 what? What did we just find? We just found the length of the curve, right, from the point generated by t equals negative 5 to the point generated by t equals 6. So you weren't given units, were you? But I just want to make clear, it would be in linear units, right? You found a length measurement. Does that make sense?